Hey guys, DJ Stillman here, and this is just a intermittent fasting video, a quick one. And let me just fix this camera because I don't know why I feel like it's off. Anyways, intermittent fasting video, just a real quick one. Well, actually, it's not going to be that quick. I actually really want to go into detail this video, and I don't know what I'm going to title this video. Maybe something like "Let's Revive Intermittent Fasting" or "Intermittent Fasting, the Best Way to Lose Weight," something like that. So, anyways, for all you guys who have been asking me, I've had at least like 10 different people ask me, am I still doing intermittent fasting and all that? Yes, I'm still doing intermittent fasting. I plan on doing intermittent fasting for life. Even when I was bulking, I was doing intermittent fasting. Not as much though. I do like some days intermittent fasting, some days not intermittent fasting. But yeah, I've always been doing intermittent fasting. It's just such a good way to eat your food. Anyways, I want to explain it again. Try to get this video out there. Even if I only get like 100 views on this video, that's still 100 people who might have just learned about intermittent fasting. So anyways, yeah, I'm getting pretty lean on this intermittent fasting. As you can see, I did an 8-month bulk. Like, I was lean before, but I didn't have a lot of size. I do think I put on like some size, if you guys can see that. But I'm not going to go into flexing right now. I'm just pretty much going to talk about intermittent fasting. So intermittent fasting, what it does is when you have a whole bunch of food in your stomach, so you're eating 6 small meals a day, you always have food in your stomach, right? Well, here's the thing: your body will burn the food in your stomach before it even thinks about burning the fat that you have. So if you're eating 3 to 6 small meals a day, you're always going to have food in your stomach. What's your body going to be burning? It's going to be burning that food. It's not even going to think about burning the fat. If you have 16 hours a day or whatever where you don't have food in your stomach, your body's going to be like, what am I going to do for energy? I got to burn something for energy. And it's going to go and it's going to burn that fat that you've been carrying for years. That's how you're going to burn more fat. Intermittent fasting helps you burn that fat better than if you were just eating 3 small meals a day. I'm not saying that you can't burn fat eating those 3 small meals a day, because you can, but it's much easier, in my opinion, to do it with intermittent fasting, and it's much faster. Like it's a lot faster to do it with intermittent fasting. Now, just before you guys even think about starting intermittent fasting, I've been saying it really fast. Before you guys even start thinking about trying this, I want you guys to know that you're not going to burn more than 4 pounds a week. I mean, you totally can, but my recommendation is no more than 3 to 4 pounds a week healthy. A lot of people tell you to do that with normal eating, but I personally think it's a lot harder with normal eating, and I just like the way intermittent fasting works. Like, it's easier, I burn more. So anyways, I'm going to tell you guys how to do intermittent fasting. So pretty much, what intermittent fasting is you have an eating window, okay? This eating window can stretch anywhere from 8 to 4 hours. And in that 8 to 4 hours, you're going to eat all your calories. So yes, you still do need to count your macros. If you need to learn how to count your macros, you can check out my video on how to use MyFitnessPal. It's a calorie calculator. But yeah, you guys need to calculate your macros. Make sure you're getting all your, if you're bulking, all your calories, like your calorie surplus. Make sure you're hitting your calorie deficit if you're cutting, but you need to make sure you're getting all those calories. So yeah, get all your calories, proteins, carbs, and fats in that window, that 4 to 8 hours. Then after that 4 to 8 hours, you're going to not eat until your eating window the next day. So here's an example. Say I'm eating from, well, I'll give you guys my eating window that I usually do. I eat from around, I make my lunch, I go to school, I start eating lunch at 11, then I stop eating 4 hours later. So 11 to 12, 12 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3. So I'll eat all my calories by 3 o'clock. And then that gives me a 4-hour window. I have to eat most of my calories at school. Sometimes I'll even go farther and I'll stretch my window to a 4 or 5, which gives me like 6-hour window. But still, that's in that window. I'll eat all my calories, all my proteins, carbs, and fats. Then I'll stop eating, and I'll still drink water. Obviously, you need to drink water. But I'll stop eating food until 11 o'clock the next day. This allows me to tap into my stored fat and burn more calories. So that's pretty much it. Like, that's what you pretty much find your window, whatever works best for you. Your window could be wherever. You eat in that window, and then you don't eat until the time your window starts the next day. Now, for like intermittent fasting, you can't just do intermittent fasting. You have to combine exercise. So if your goal is to get big, you want to have both muscle and like a skinny physique, then obviously you're going to want to do weight training and you're going to want to do cardio. Even if you don't want to, weight training burns far more calories than cardio will ever burn. So you need to have a combination of weight training and cardio in order to lose weight. Personally, it's just, I'd say get through your entire body once a week, like muscle-wise. So one day chest and triceps, one day back and biceps, things like that. Just make sure, however you want to do it, get through your body once a week, like weight training, and do 20 minutes intense cardio every other day, or 4 times a week, whenever you want to fit it in. That's pretty much, that's all you have to do. It sounds complicated, yet easy at the same time. Once you start learning, like, once you start getting into the fitness world, you'll be like, wow, intermittent fasting is a lot easier, because it is. You don't have to worry about bringing Tupperware containers of chicken and rice everywhere you go. I used to be that guy when I didn't know what I was doing. I would walk up to school, and I'd have, like, freaking in the middle of science class, I'd be eating out of my chicken and rice container. And no, you don't have to do that. Intermittent fasting is much easier. You get far more results, in my opinion. And it's just great. It's a great tool to have. I want to revive intermittent fasting. Not saying it's dead yet, but it's certainly not as popular as it was last year. When I did it last year, I learned from the Hodge twins, which you guys need to check out. I'm going to put their channel in the description. They taught me everything, the Fasting Twins channel. And like, when they started talking about it, it was huge for like a couple months, and now it's kind of died down again. People aren't really thinking about intermittent fasting anymore. It sucks, because intermittent fasting is such a good tool. It saved me from being like fat. I really believe I owe all my results to intermittent fasting. I don't know. I'm just so grateful for intermittent fasting. I want you guys to feel the same. I want you guys to feel as good as I am, even though I'm not even as lean as I'm trying to get yet. I'm still looking pretty good, and this is after a month of cutting from my 8-month bulk. If you guys want to see my intermittent fasting transformation video, I'll also put that in the description. That's my results from last summer. Grant you, I was a lot smaller than I am now, I believe, but I did lose a lot of weight, got 6-pack abs, whatever. And I'll put that in the description. I'll put Fasting Twin in the description, and please remember to subscribe. I'll put a link somewhere on this screen, and please do subscribe, because I'm trying to get this channel out there, trying to help more people with my experience. So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you do try intermittent fasting. Feel free to message me. I'm always willing to take messages. I always reply right now, because I only have like 140 subscribers. All my messages, I reply to every single message. I usually get on YouTube once a day to reply to all my messages. So message me on YouTube, not in the comments, because a lot of people have been asking me questions in the comments. I don't have a lot of room to answer them. Message me on YouTube. I will for sure reply back and help you guys out. That's it. Please subscribe. Hope you like this video.